All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's look at these Artificer subclasses they have here in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. And let's start with the Alchemist. The Alchemist is basically a professional chemist. So when you pick this up at 3rd level, automatically they get a few things like tool proficiency with the Alchemist supplies. And then also they're going to pick up some new spells. When you look at the spells, some like these Healing Word and so on are some really good ones, but some of these offensive spells, not so much when you consider the level that they're picked up. But more options are always good to have. Also at 3rd level, you get the Experimental Elixir. You gain one of these on a long rest, or you can expend some spell lots to create more of them. And these experimental elixirs are some of the best things about the Alchemist, definitely. When you look at what you can create right here, it's basically like, first of all, create little healing potions, 2d4 plus your intel modifier. That's not bad. Swiftness, add another 10 feet for up to 1 hour to your walking speed. Resilience, get another +1 to AC for 10 minutes. Boldness, add a d4 to each attack roll or saving throw. Flight, get up 10 feet flight speed for 10 minutes. And then transformation basically lets you use the alter self spell. So those alchemical elixirs are outstanding for this guy here. 5th level, you'll pick up the Alchemical Savant. This right here will enhance the healing or damage you create when you cast a spell. A little bit further at 9th level, you get Restorative Agents. This will add temporary hit points to your experimental elixirs, and also you can cast Lesser Restoration. 15th level, you gain resistance to acid and poison damage, and you're immune to the poison condition. Also, you can cast Greater Restoration and heal without expending a spell slot, all at once per long rest. Not bad. Then we got the armor right here. The armor functions more as a second skin on this individual right here. So again, when you pick this up at 3rd level, here they're going to gain proficiency with heavy armor and the smith's tools, and then they're going to get their armor spell list. So there's some good ones in this section right in here. Some of these will definitely be helpful along the way. Then there's the arcane armor. So no strength requirement will be required for armor, this level right here. It's always good just in case that was a limitation. The armor will act as a spellcasting focus. The armor also can't be removed, and the armor replaces any missing limbs. The individual can also doff or don the armor as a single action. So a little bit further down right here, there's a good little picture. They always got the great art thrown in with these. They talk about selecting what type of armor it is you want to have. Now there's 2 options right here, Guardian or Infiltrator. So if you start by looking at the Guardian armor here, well, this individual is going to be more of a frontline fighter. What comes along with it are Thunder Gauntlets. They're going to add a D8 thunder damage on a hit, and then that creature is going to have disadvantage on attack rolls on targets other than you on their next turn. Along with it comes Defensive Field. Here you gain temporary hit points. Always good to have more of those. Then there's Infiltrator. Now this is going to customize for more subtle undertakings. One thing you'll get with it is a ranged weapon that's going to add a D6 of lightning damage. In addition to that, Power Steps gives you an extra 5 feet of movement speed. There's also Dampening Field. Gives you advantage on stealth checks. These are all looking like things that some type of rogue type player would definitely like to have. Right below it, we see with 5th level, get to attack twice. 9th level, you can now infuse items on your armor, boots, helmet, and armor's special weapon, and you get 2 more infusions. So a lot of stuff, a lot of possibilities been picked up at 9. Then at 15th level, if you chose the Guardian armor, it lets you pull a creature up to 30 feet towards you, and with the Infiltrator, creatures struck by your lightning weapon are going to have disadvantage on their attack rolls. So pick up a couple extra things with 15, not that great, but they're there. Then next year we have the Artillerist. This individual right here likes to use magic to hurl energy, projectiles, and explosions. So at 3rd level, they're going to get proficiency with Woodcarver's tools. Right? Different tool lists going through right here. They're also going to get the Artillerist spells. So here they've got a good little selection right here. Look, there's Fireball. Look at the Wall of Fire, Cone of Cold, Wall of Force. I think this is the best spell list of them all. Here going with the Artillerist. Then next right here we see the Eldritch Cannon. So the cannon you create is definitely going to be magical. And you get 3 different options with it here. You can make a flamethrower. That thing will shoot a 15-foot cone and do 2d8 damage, fire. You can get a force ballista, 120 feet range, 2d8 force damage, or a protector, where all within 10 feet gain temporary hit points, just however you want to make your eldritch cannon. 5th level here, you get arcane firearm. Now you can turn a wand, staff, or rod into an arcane weapon. The firearm becomes your spell focus, and when you cast an Artificer spell through the firearm, you get an extra d8 to damage. Always good to have the extra damage. 9th level, you're going to get Explosive Cannon. The cannon's damage rolls all increase by d8, and you can also make it detonate, doing 3d8 force damage to everything within 20 feet. So sort of a last resort option, looks like, on that last one. And then down there at 15th level, Fortified Position. You and your allies have half cover while you're within 10 feet of your cannon. And you can now have 2 cannons at the same time. So that's a big extra there, being picked up at 15. And then the last one right here, the Battle Smith. This individual is a combination of protector and medic. So at 3rd level, they're going to get Smith's tools. Then they're going to get their spell selection, just like the others. So there's Heroism, Shield, a couple of good ones right there. A few auras. There's Fire Shield, a Mass Cure Wounds. But again, a lot of these are picked up at much higher levels than what you'd really want them. 3rd level, you're also going to get Battle Ready. Here you're going to get proficiency with martial weapons, and you'll get to use your Intel modifier for attack and damage rolls. Good extras right there. And now the biggest part of this one, you get to pick up your Steel Defender. So if you look at your Steel Defender right here, they mention how it can take the dodge action right here and so on. If the mending spell is cast on the defender, it'll regain 2d6 hit points. So you can basically just keep healing this thing all day long. Going to make it a whole lot tougher and stronger. So there's its armor class, and of course the hit points are going to go up with the level of the Artificer. That's something that was badly needed, that was left out in a few places back in older editions and such. 40 feet movement speed's good. Has some decent little stats right here. And there's all the little individual pieces. You can read over that for yourself. Repairing itself 3 times a day is another good extra to have right there. So on from here at 5th level, you're going to gain extra attacks. You'll get to attack twice. Then at 9th level, you'll deal an extra 2d6 force damage or heal 2d6. So this will up a few things, advantages you already have. And then down here at 15th level, you get Improved Defender. Your Arcane Jolt will do extra damage and healing. Those will both increase by 4d6. And the Steel Defender gains a +2 to AC. That's going to be badly needed by 15th level. When the Steel Defender uses the Deflect attack, the attacker will also take 1d4 force damage plus Intel modifier. So that's just a little review right there of these subclasses for the Artificer. Hope you enjoy playing those. If you have some advantages you found for each one, or maybe some disadvantages to each and like to compare them, put the comments down below. Till next time, good luck and good gaming.